3, 2, 1.
And my foot was just like dangling.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Yo! Hey, lady!
You don't have OCD.
You forgot your spaghetti!
You have ODCD. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. I'm actually starving. That should be my middle name. Amberlynn Hungry Reid. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected. She was like, "You're healthy,
Someone cares!
but you are obese."
Hello? Is anyone home?
Heyyy Gorls, welcome back. So, Sweet Tea is gone, she's been fired from Bus. And let's be real for a second. Nobody's upset. Sweet Tea wasn't holding Amber accountable. She was deflecting, defending, glazing, sweeping, the whole routine, every single night. It was becoming unwatchable. And once it became obvious that the audience responds when Amber is actually challenged, not coddled, the dynamic changed real fast. Accountability brings views, and that's what Keem is after. So no, this isn't some shocking firing. Keem follows engagement, the audience wants pushback, and Amber only works on this show when someone isn't sweeping for her non-stop. And honestly, I'm fine with that. If people are finally calling her out on her lies and contradictions, I don't really care who gets cut in the process. Quick note, this live stream no longer exists on their channel. Draw whatever conclusions you want from that.
What's up? Where's Sweet Tea?
I have no idea. I'm depressed.
I know. I've had this discussion with Keem like twice now, and he wasn't sure if Sweet Tea would be the right fit for this show or not. But, he just didn't feel like the dynamic was right. Here's the thing about Sweet Tea. A lot of you have not seen her before now, with a lot of new people in this audience. If there was anybody out of the three of us that was going to go from this show, she would have not have been my guess. But, that's the world we live in.
Yeah, I actually might cry.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. There she is.
I'm emotional. Oh my god, why?
I don't know if this would happen to anyone but me. That, especially since I've been on Live, I've been on Buzz, two of the biggest shows in the universe. To get put on Alpha is a pretty drastic change. Come out of nowhere.
We've talked a little bit with Keem where he's like, well, I just don't know if the dynamic's right. But, to be honest, when he called me yesterday, that shit caught me out of the blue. I honestly, I feel like we were really starting to get on track. We were starting to figure out the dynamic between the three of us. I felt like we had some pretty good episodes, and talk to. He just ripped off the Band-Aid. He did.
Yeah, I've been upset about it. I've been real depressed. I don't know. It's just a huge blow.
Me and Amberlynn could not be more upset about this. I don't know who could even fill your spot on this show.
That's also what I'm a little frustrated about, is because if they had somebody special in mind, especially like a big YouTuber or somebody that's already interning that they thought could do it, that'd be one thing, but they don't have anybody. They're wanting to do tryout. It doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I'm just sad about it.
I was gonna dye my hair pink. I don't know if I should.
This isn't good for Amberlynn at all. He mentioned who he, no, I'm just being honest. He mentioned on Rewind the kind of person he wants to come, and he wants somebody from outside the LCU that knows the lore. Dude, anybody that's saying Amberlynn has something to do with this, you don't get it. He's not doing this to bring in somebody, her buddy.
Yeah, I literally even put in the Rewind chat, I hope Roxy tries out. I ain't scared of nobody. Milky, bring it. I don't give a fuck.
They're openly saying they want someone whose job is to push Amber. Which is funny, because the moment it happens naturally, everything suddenly feels too much.
It's not my fault, that's all I'm gonna say, okay?
I was shocked when Amber and Scooter came to me looking to remove Sweet Tea from the show.
Swear to God, don't make me break NDA and post DMs, bitch.
Yeah.
No, I can tell you right now, if anybody wanted me off, it was more Scooter than Amber.
Definitely not me. I like having my bestie in the corner sticking up for me all the time. I need that glaze, okay?
I don't understand why that's not a good thing to have a good cop and bad cop. Before.
No,
I don't feel like anybody that has ever been on Live would ever be put in this predicament but me.
Well, no, and that's
I understand. People are saying I ruined Buzz. Genuinely, I feel like it's my fault.
Look, no. Listen.
No, I'm gonna speak real. I should be the one who's leaving and put me on something else. I don't get it.
It's either leave or just keep on riding this pony. I'm just gonna keep riding it out.
Scooter has carried this show on his back. All you do is kiss Ayla's butt. Would have been nice to get to know you, but you didn't do anything besides sweep. Good riddance.
Thank you, man.
I don't look.
Listen, I've been here way before Scooter was.
I wish it was us leaving Bus. That's just the way things work out. There's a technical side behind all this, and Look, Keem's gonna make decisions, and we have to respect that.
You know, if you had given Sweet Tea the ability to shine and not made Amberlynn the entire focus of the show every single night, maybe she wouldn't be going anywhere.
I'm sorry I've been the main focus of the show, but fuck.
Well, I mean, that's not Amberlynn's fault. Look,
I feel more betrayed by Yo Mama. Because he came in during our Shrek episode and was like, oh, Sweet Tea isn't good here and all that.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Keem does listen to Yo Mama's advice sometimes. This isn't the first time, I will say.
Well,
but he said that he decided that I probably wasn't a good fit within the first week.
I learned a long time ago to stop questioning Keem's decisions, even if I don't agree with them. He can see things we can't.
Here, he normally took like a back seat and let Rastoff do whatever he wanted for the show when it was Rastoff on bus with me. But I guess since Amber's here, it's a little different.
Yeah, and like, you know, that's the thing. Like, the show changed forever, basically, whenever she came. Or the LCU has changed forever. You know, it was always going to be a different kind of show.
Sweet Tea can tell the rules are changing, and surprise, it's all in Amber's favor. That's not a coincidence. Amber is the biggest revenue driver this show has ever had.
Big? Are you calling me big?
Yeah, like, I don't know the future of us. I'm a little scared. But I'm ready. Bring it.
You know, on Bus, like, you were the star of Bus, and with everything, Amber is like, I mean, she's so big, she's got her own gravity, right? So she brought all these detractors and all these fucking people over here, right? You know, she's got all these moons and galaxies circling her.
Amber Scooter fired Sweet Tea.
So Keem and Mama want a show where people fight the entire time? Milk was annoying, we'll miss you, Tea.
Sweet Tea doesn't have room here. She doesn't have room here to be Sweet Tea. And I want Sweet Tea to be in a good spot. And I want the third seat on this show to really have a voice. I feel like the seat can be used better, and I feel like Sweet Tea can have a better experience on a different show. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from.
I'm going from the top to one of the bottom shows, though. You realize that.
And you're a superstar, so when you go over there, it's going to do what? Is it going to stay a low show? Then that just means that you never belonged in this spot to begin with. So
stupid. Why can't you say that about anybody else?
I honestly think Sweet Tea is holding back this show, and I also think that this show is holding back Sweet Tea. I think it goes both ways. The tryouts that start tomorrow, guys, and they're probably going to go all the way up until February 1st. We're going to see so many new people calling in, and hey, it might not be one person hired. There might be 3 or 4 people hired just on different shows in the universe, you know?
Who do you see being a potential third seat for this show? Like, what are you looking for?
We need someone attractive up here. Good God.
If you're looking for someone who knows all about my past, they're all ugly as so have fun trying to find that.
That's not true.
Well,
this is the
sexiest show in the LCU. Goddamn right.
Yes. We need to find someone like really entertaining and a little bit more outgoing, and I need that third seat to talk.
You saying I never talked?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pay to join the Discord, pay to audition, pay to argue with Amber. The business model is loud and clear. And Keem's not hiding it. The entertainment is the goal.
Anyone else notice Jabba checking out because the show isn't about her?
Have you ever thought that maybe I'm fucking sitting here listening and being respectful so Sweet Tea can have the fucking spotlight? This is why she's leaving, because y'all want me to be the spotlight, because if I barely say anything, y'all have a hissy fit.
Dude,
Amber, what did I say about Phantom? What's the last thing I said about Phantom?
Yes,
you
motherfucker.
Yeah, get Amber,
You
get
said
you conceited, selfish motherfucker. You're just thinking about fucking Twinkies and how this is going to affect your career.
Twinkies?
I don't know what you mean.
No. They're pissing me off.
What's the chat saying?
Everything.
I just want everyone to know Amber fought hard for me to stay on Bus.
They're telling me I'm not empathetic, but yet I cried in the beginning of the stream. But then when I cried, it was actually fake. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I love Sweet Tea. Like, I'm literally a simp over Sweet Tea. So suck my fucking fat ass.
Because it's not about friendship. It's about business. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Scooter's really concerned about the business. You try to step away and ask for somebody else to come and take its spot.
Did you catch that? The second he says this is all business, her face changes. That's the look of realizing you're not special, you're profitable.
No one cares. W's in the chat if you think Keem is a fake AF and a dumb B.
If you get Ron on your show, he can feed you a bunch of food until you. That's what he's known for. He's a feeder.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Ron. That
about
Ron.
him.
No,
I know about him. He doesn't like me, even though I'm like the hottest fat bitch he's ever seen. I don't get it, but it's cool.
Check this out.
What?
You gotta understand what you're working with, Sweet Tea. You know, Keemstar, he's trying to circle jerk and whatever the fuck he's trying to do. But you're up against Amberlynn. She has more hate than probably the devil himself right now. She's
And I have more love. I have more love too, sweetheart.
I don't understand how that should
No
be.
more pisses at me, bitch. Anyway, Sweet Tea, what I'm saying to you is she has more clout. On YouTube, what you'll learn is the more clout you have, the more people want to follow behind you and eat your ass. And right now, you can't shine because you've had your whole entire ass face up her ass. And you couldn't even breathe. You had no oxygen.
Gidgey's up your ass too. She can't breathe either.
I'm talking to Sweet Tea because she's going to the worst show. Gidgey came to the second best before your fat ass got here. So chill out, bitch. I'm talking
Second
to
best,
Sweet Tea.
bitch. I'm second best. You're like third,
you're
fourth,
only
fifth.
You're only second best because you're the most hated, you big titty bitch. Get up and dance. Get up and shake those fucking midgets in your legs. Let's go. Get up.
I know you want to see my body, baby. Won't you come over?
Scooter, I don't know how you worked with 2 females anyways. I hope the next bitch that comes here is good for the universe, but at the same time doesn't know Amber at all.
Well-
because right now, everybody has to outshine her, and that's not cool, bro.
you know,
No one's gonna outshine me.
Tina,
Listen,
like,
Amber, the sun shines on a dog's ass once a day, bitch. Get in line.
should Sweet Tea have like lied about how she feels about Amber? Because she genuinely does care about you. You're saying she was so far up her ass.
Now, you can't do that when you're doing a team show. If somebody glazing you all the time, you're not doing your full potential.
I understand that, but also I feel like I've come with enough. If I found like a real good question that I would like an answer to, I felt like I came with them.
Okay. But you know what?
Everybody overlooks that.
Listen, Sweet Tea, a lot of people don't agree with your hillbilly ways, but the bottom line is this. Most of
That's
us
true.
came with our own people anyways. Most of us brought our own supporters with us, so it's a lot easier for us. It's not been easy for you. It hasn't been easy for Scooter either. Scooter makes mistakes and runs away too. Yeah. I get it. But he runs OBS, and when you're an OBS runner, when you're doing these kind of shits, you're number one as far as team's concerned. You know, they need OBS, and I don't run OBS either, but see, that's part of my contract when I started.
I get the OBS explanation, but let's be honest, Sweet Tea wasn't offering pushback, so Keem decided she just wasn't necessary anymore. Once Amber didn't need a cheerleader, the seat was open.
Could you really shine over here with these 2 ladies? Come on, but let's be honest real quick with the people.
I don't feel like that's my role. You know, whatever you said, I'm the OBS guy. I'm the showrunner. Like my job is to make them shine. And
Then
like,
why am I the one fired?
Look,
you're not fired.
You're not fired. And like,
I'm
look,
fired from us. For most of the days, we made more than live.
Yeah.
I don't
but see,
understand.
it's not about money all the time. See, that's
And views.
It gets it messed up. Views and money don't matter if you don't have real loyalty. Loyalty is royalty on YouTube. I think that all you guys got to rest your ego. Everybody brings something to the table. We might not agree with each other, but everybody has a certain talent, and I don't think you found yours yet. Scooter, did you really think that Sweet Tea did her full ability over here?
No, I was open about that. I feel like she wasn't given the chance to shine over here, but I also don't feel like that's a reflection as much on her as much as it's just this show. There wasn't a place for her to shine here.
You're gonna be able to shine so strongly with Phantom.
Stop saying that shine. You got me saying it. It's not about a shine or a dull. This is the LCU for fuck's sakes. We're locals. We're gonna do things and say things that most people only think about doing.
I think it's just Keem wants that yelling. He does. He wants the drama. He literally gets bricked up because of it. Point blank.
You know, if somebody would have came up to me and said, "We would like for you to fucking look up shit about Amber and try to pressure her on things," I would have done it more.
Well, Sweet Tea is claiming now that if someone had told her to challenge Amber, she would have done it. But the dynamic was already set. Good cop, bad cop. The audience clocked the ass-kissing immediately, said they didn't like it, and she doubled down anyway. So pretending this was just a lack of direction doesn't really work.
AMBERLYNNREID, I love her, but dude, drama just follows her around. She just exists and drama just spawns around her. Like, it's going to be drama.
You can't say a lot of drama hasn't spawned around me since I've been here,
it has. But like, the difference is, like, you don't really like being involved in the muck as much, and there's nothing wrong with that. And like, what it boils down to with that is, and this is coming from me as somebody that has done research on AMBERLYNNREID, you know, since she's been here, I've done a good amount. There's still so much that I don't know. Every single day I'm learning new stuff. And like, he made a point of saying on Rewind, he wants somebody that already knows the history. He wants somebody that's going to come in and like knows who Amberlynn Reid is, has known who she is, and is going to, I guess, give pushback. That's going to be scary.
I don't understand why you couldn't ask me to do that more before.
You're not, because it can't be orchestrated. It can't be manufactured. It has to come from within. And if it doesn't, it's not original.
This was obvious from day one. Amber comes in, gets coddled, gets comfortable, gets defended, and now that the audience is bored, the switch flips. Suddenly Keem wants chaos, confrontation, and hosts who, quote, hate her. That protection Sweet Tea offered is no longer profitable.
I'm going to be honest, if I had to guess, Keem wants somebody that hates her. Like, that's what he probably wants. And I'm just being honest.
He said, I have a say in who gets, what's it called? Hired. So watch the out, bitches.
Yeah, he tells us all of that. Amber tells us all of that.
No, I'm Queen Bee over here. I'm Queen Bee over here.
I don't give a fuck. I've been working with Mike for over 15 years. They said I had a say? No, I don't. No,
Keem does not want me to quit, so I have a feeling Keem's being honest with me. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay, well, listen, we can't treat everybody differently because we don't want them to quit. Because guess what? This is your bread and butter. This is how you eat your Hershey Kisses too, there, big girl.
Hey, I like Hershey Kisses.
Listen, yes, she does. That's her favorite candy.
I've had this conversation with Keem, and I asked him for more time, and he gave us more time. You said earlier, he was honest. He's had this thought since the first week of the show. And he gave us time to cook with it, and it didn't work. We're holding you back on this show. This show is holding you back, and in a way, you're holding back this show, because I think, like Amberlynn said, he saw Milky up here, he's like, damn, I enjoyed that. And, I think our viewers enjoyed it a lot. Our view count was very high that night.
Most of our money between me and Becky were made by fights.
I've never kissed Keem's ass not one time in my life. I don't give a if he's my boss or not. Fuck him.
Dude.
Sweet Tea, do you think that if Scooter didn't have a say, or maybe he wasn't running the OBS, that you still would be here?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really? Wait. Hold on.
If you weren't running OBS.
Hold on. Okay, so who else could have ran this show? Who else was in the discussion? Yo Mama? Do you think Yo Mama would have made sure you stayed on the show?
No.
It was between you and Yo Mama, and I chose Scooter.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Look, you can be upset about this, and I get it. I'm upset about it too, but I mean, it boils down to a business thing. It really does.
I think, Sweet Tea, you were just too nice to me, and Keem don't like that for some reason. And I swear to God, the next person who works with us, they will not be a Scooter glazer, or I will quit.
I really don't think the show's going to do any better without me.
ALR should try to get on Alpha with Sweet Tea, make it the new #2 show.
And it would. If I was on there, it would.
Ooh, yeah. How do you feel about that, Scooter?
Scooter would cry like a baby.
No, I wouldn't, because I've offered multiple times for to be replaced on this show. And look, at the end of the day, I wasn't the one taken off the show. Obviously, and it might just be because I'm the OBS monkey, but he likes some of the dynamic here. He just feels there needs to be more pushback, and fair enough. I felt like the Milky episode was interesting.
He wants me to be bullied.
All right, well, Sweet Tea, if you need us, yes, I said do not know over here, because I don't even know where you guys are going with the direction. To me, I thought it was just a tard bus. I thought everybody gets on the tard bus.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You go to Special Olympics and you all get the same ribbon. Doesn't matter who's better than the other. Everybody gets the same blue ribbon. You're all winners. All right. Well,
I really never thought that I would get kicked off the show that I helped build in one way or another.
Jessica, I'm gonna block your dumb, stupid, ugly
You're not,
ass.
Hush, you're not blocking anybody. She does not have the power to block. I can't predict what's going to happen to Bus. Hey, maybe it fails and I get kicked off a Bus come February and you're back. I can't tell the future.
I don't think this is messy. I think it's staged messy. February 2nd isn't just Amber coming back, it's the reset button. The auditions, Sweet Tea possibly returning, Scooter suddenly unsure, seems like a setup. Heyyy Gorls. They're keeping every option open so they can pivot to whatever gets the most views that day.
You guys realize it's not always about a paycheck. I've done this my entire career. It's not always about a paycheck. It's like family once you grow a YouTube channel, man. It really is. My people have been with me since I started in 2010, 11.
And I honestly thought that we were building something here that was going to last. I was under no impression that anything was going wrong.
I absolutely agree. So the fact that Scooter has known about this, he said a week, that's frustrating. And I can see how that hurts you because it hurts me.
What?
Sweet Tea, listen. Not everybody's your friend, even your co-host. I don't think Scooter knows his ass from a hole in the ground. We can't blame him for everything because Keemstar don't give a fuck what none of us say. He's gonna do what he wants to do.
People say that they miss the fun bus, but we never reach the goals to do it. When we do it, we get called boring. They just want drama. And then when we do the drama, they're like, oh, we missed the old bus. Like, the truth of the reality is we get the most views with the drama, the yelling, and people say I ruined bus. I don't like that. I feel like I made it better, but in a different way. There's more views now. There's more money now. It's the second show. This is not my choice. I think she's perfect because I feel like there needs to be someone who's like against me, which is Scooter.
Yeah.
And then someone who's for me, which is Sweet Tea. Having two people bully me the whole time is gonna suck. But that's what Keem wants, apparently.
I guess so. You know, that's
like all three of us tried very hard to lean into what everyone wanted, which is the drama and the fun. But it's like it felt like we were never making people happy. Yeah.
Keem wants on the show what he wants on the show. The show changed whenever Amberlynn came on. I disagree that you ruined the show, but the show changed.
You say you don't abuse your animals, but all you do is scare and yell with your animals around.
That has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm sitting here doing my job for 2 hours a day. Rest of the day, it's so quiet in my apartment. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Sit on and spin. Like, genuinely,
it.
shove a fucking cucumber up your fucking ass, you dumb fuck.
Dude.
Like, my dog right now, literally sleeping with the sweetest little face. My animals are not afraid of me, fuckers. Fuck you. Like, these people... This is what this bus is going to be turning into, though. Yay!
What would you like to see for the co-host? Like, who would you like to see? Like, what kind of person?
I want someone that is similar to you. Someone who can tell me like it is, argue with me a bit, but also at the same time, like, we don't actually truly hate each other, but there is arguing, there is pushback there, because that is entertainment, and I'm willing to answer to anybody. I'm not scared. Like, people think I'm scared, I'm gonna quit.
This show has never censored anyone until Amber showed up. Suddenly we've got blocked comments, muted viewers, and kid gloves. But sure, she's not scared.
Bro, I would have already quit, trust me. So someone very similar to that.
Like, I want to see somebody that actually knows the history and stuff like that. When you mentioned Rox, I'm like, dude, that could never work. Because, like, she literally just screamed the entire time. She wouldn't let anybody else talk. She's up here, let me scream.
If she would, like, tone it down a little and, like, actually let me speak, then you never know. Like, if she wants to try it out, we could try it out. I'm not afraid. Just saying. What I'm afraid of is, like, this whole show turning into, like, let's hate on Amberlynn. We need to have like a balance. We also need to hate on Scooter. We also need to hate on the New Hope. But having someone who like knows my lore probably would be a good idea because it's like, I don't know. I feel like people would enjoy watching it, you know? So that's why, yeah, I think it'd be interesting for sure.
I doubt there's any that would do it, but like, would you see it? Like, would you do it with a reaction channel? Like, if there was a reaction channel that they're like, okay, I'll come to the LCU and do this job. Would you be open to that? Okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm not people think I'm like afraid. I would be afraid if I was sitting here lying through my teeth constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not scared. Like, just fucking bring it. Like, I really don't care. Yeah, I do have a lot of thick skin, and I love being here. Like, I'm grateful to be here, even if Keem is using me for my clout. I love it.
ALR, as the abuser, your opinion does not matter, nor does anyone want to hear you play victim yet again. I look forward to hearing your delusions to explain your very poor choices when it comes to your pets and relationships.
So, if no one wanted to hear my opinion, we wouldn't have 3,000 viewers almost every time we're here, and not even live gets that. I mean, yeah, close, like maybe 2,900. But listen, people want to hear me, people want to watch me, just admit it, and you're one of them too. So